What's up, everybody? OGP back with you from the movie theater. Yeah, up here about to go and see The Exorcist Believers, which I'm not a believer. I've heard nothing but bad things about this movie here. I don't even know why I'm seeing it, but it's a horror movie. It's new. It's in the theaters. It's supposedly a follow-up to one of the greatest movies of all time, and it is October 7th. My mom, who loved horror movies, would have been 71 years old today. Rest her soul in peace. She is no longer with us, but great way to honor my mom and her passion for horror movies like mine with a trip to the theater to see The Exorcist, whatever the hell, believer. I'm not excited, but let's go ahead and check it out, and I'll give you my thoughts right afterwards. Hit that thumbs up, and if you would for me, please, I'd appreciate it. And just know I won't be talking when I get out of theater. I'll avoid spoilers, avoid major plot spoilers, and just give you my basic thoughts on whether I liked it, whether I didn't like it, kind of certain things about it or whatever. And give you a recommendation whether I think you should go see it or not. But I will avoid the train, and I will avoid spoilers. So let's get into the theater. 2nd Street Cinema. Here we go. Buy tickets today. Ooh. I could go see 2 good movies, or this. 10:30. It's 10:30. 10:30. Ooh, where am I going to sit? So many options because nobody is here. I'm going to sit like over here, kind of by myself. General admission. Finish. Do you have a rewards card? No. $13.25. There we go. Ticket in hand. Here we go. Theater 1. Rata. The Exorcist. Believer. I am not. That I am not. It's a Saturday night, and this movie theater is almost empty. Opening weekend of this movie. That does not tell you good things. Rotten Tomatoes has it at a 21. IMDb had it rated a little bit higher, but Rotten Tomatoes has it at 21. Normally, I don't agree with them, but I kind of do this time. I can't agree yet, but I think it's going to be bad. That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. But anyways, we're going to watch the movie, and I'll give you my initial thoughts, my initial reaction, and no spoilers, so don't worry about that. But hopefully, if you're watching the movie, let me know down below. Did you enjoy it, or did you not? What did you like? What did you not like about it? Down below, but try not to spoil it for everybody else in the comments, if you would. Without further ado, I'm going to watch a movie. Movie's over, but credits are still rolling. My very, very initial reaction to this movie is I didn't hate it. It was not, I don't understand the 21% on Rotten Tomatoes. I really don't. It's not perfect, but gave us a lot of what we wanted. Walking out of the theater now, and somebody was a jerk and threw their popcorn everywhere, but I'm not mad at that movie. I really don't hate it. I don't understand why it has such a low rating. Let's get outside, we'll sit down, digest it a little bit more, and talk about my thoughts on The Exorcist Believer. Alright, so I took some time to kind of digest the movie, and I actually watched a couple reviews. One being Jeremy Johns, and some of his problems with the movie were that he called it like a missing persons movie, and which is fine. The first half of the movie kind of is, but that's kind of our backstory to what's going on here. This isn't called The Exorcist 2, or this isn't called The Exorcist Reagan 50 years later. This is The Exorcist Believer. So in the world of The Exorcist, yes, A direct follow-up to? No. You could almost say it's kind of like a Spiral type movie where it was in the world of Jigsaw or in the book of Jigsaw, but this one was a little more relatable because they do reference Reagan. They get Reagan's mom, to kind of help them with the possession. But I don't know. The hate that this is getting. If you want to hate a movie, for example, the first half of the movie is a missing persons movie. If you have a problem with that, why didn't you have a problem with Prey, where the first hour, literally an hour of the movie, you didn't get the predator. You didn't get it. There was no alien. Until an hour into the movie, it was, little Hiawatha doing her thing. So the fact that this is building up to the possession, I was okay with. What I don't need is an hour and a half of, I command you, leave this girl's body. It gets old. It really gets old. Exorcism movies are tough. Giving me a backstory as to why the exorcism is going to take place and what caused it and by what means do they need to go about to do the exorcism, and a little effort into getting a group of people together to perform the exorcism. That building up with all that stuff, I liked it. It was a good story. I thought the movie was well put together. And if you look at, like, for example, it says on IMDb, the description here, when two girls disappear into the woods and return 3 days later with no memory of what happened to them, the father of one girl seeks out Chris McNeil, Reagan's mom, who's been forever altered by what happened to her daughter 50 years ago. So they know she went through it. She had become an author, supposedly, after, and written a book. They heard about the book. They contacted her. They brought her in to help out. And the story goes on from there. I don't want to spoil. I'm not going to spoil things here. The idea that you had any type of problem with that is bewildering to me. I want to know. For example, Black Phone. I want to know why that guy's killing. I want to know what that guy's MO is. We just know he's doing what he's doing. We don't know why or any backstory. Hopefully one day we get a backstory movie for that, like a prequel. So I want to know the whys. Give me a reason to bond with these people. And one thing that I did love, and I kind of expected, because I was very worried. Going into this movie, I heard nothing but bad things, and I was very worried about where we going to get... Was it one just going to suck? Was it two going to be like Evil Dead Rise, where it's just this woke, liberal, cancel culture agenda in your face? Agree or disagree with that stuff, I don't want it in my movies. So, were we going to get that? No, we didn't. A lot of things that I was worried about with the movie, we did not get. And so I was pleasantly surprised. Like halfway through, I'm going like, okay, this doesn't, there's not really much horror to this yet, aside it's just like the girls are missing and stuff. But it's a well put together story. It visually pleasing throughout the whole movie. Everything looked great. Even the exorcism scene, there are some shots that were gorgeous. But the exorcism part, there was parts that were a little hokey. Keeping in mind, how many different ways can we do an exorcism and make it exciting? We've had from the Exorcist movie, any other movie that's related to exorcisms from 50 years ago till now. We have priests standing around a child or whoever is possessed, throwing holy water at them, saying, leave to the demon, all that stuff. So to try and get original and mix it up a little bit, I was okay with. We have a different type of group of people at the exorcism than we would typically expect with an Exorcist movie with guys with little white squares right here. It's not necessarily that. I think it's worth watching in the theater. I wasn't mad at it. I walked out going like, okay, maybe it's because I went in with very low expectations. Quite opposite of how I felt about Saw X going in, where I thought it was going to be a 10 out of 10, maybe the best in the franchise. And I walked out going like, that was great. I really liked that movie. but it's not the best in the franchise. I was a little, maybe it felt a little anticlimactic for me just because I had such high expectations. Not knocking the movie. I love Saw X. It was great. But when you go into something with such high expectations or such low expectations, it gives you kind of a sense of, it's kind of refreshing when you go like, okay, I thought that was going to suck and it was good. Versus like going in with such high expectations, going like, I thought that was going to be so great, let down a little bit. This was definitely better than I had expected, and I'm not mad at it. I really expected to walk out of the theater frustrated, angry, and ranting, and instead I'm here going like, when that comes out on 4K, I'll probably buy a copy. I'm sure I will. I don't have a problem with it. I enjoyed it. They gave us some fanfare that we wanted, especially in the cast, in the form of Ellen Burstyn, who played a fairly significant role in the movie. And one thing again, that Jeremy Jahns, I respect him. I respect the fan base. This one, I disagree a little bit. There's some things that he said that I do agree with, but this one, I disagree a little bit. He did say that Ellen Burstyn's character could really be written out of the movie and not much would change. You could have put a different person to kind of fill that role, but come on, you got to give the fans what they want. You got to have a reason for those of us that are concerned to still want to go. It's, we think this is going to suck, but this person's probably going to be here. The Flash, I don't think I want to watch that. Oh, Michael Keaton's going to be Batman? Okay, so giving us that, I think, drew a lot of us into the theater. I'm not mad at it. I loved seeing her. It was great. If you look at the IMDb page, or if you look up the cast, you will see also another cast member from the original 1973 film in this. And I won't say any more about how or what that person is or who that person is, but I enjoyed that as well. I thought that was kind of cool, a little fanfare for those of us that were fans of the original movie. So to not continue to ramble all night long and repeat stuff, let me score this. Right now, I'm at a 7 out of 10. I'm at a 7. I was kind of debating on the way home. Do I go full ballser and give it a 6.5, or do I go with the 7? I was kind of torn. There were things to nitpick that I could, if I was to get into spoilers, and I'm not going to. If you're looking for a direct sequel from the original 1973 Exorcist, this is not that. So don't go in expecting that. Just go in expecting, kind of like I say about Dr. Sleep. Don't watch it as a sequel to The Shining. Just watch it as its own movie, and you'll be okay. And then the little, when they pay homage to the original movie, just enjoy that for what it is. That's it. That's it. So, go see it. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. Thumbs up if you would. And if you're not subscribed, please do so and hit the bell so you get all the notifications. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. Have a good one. I will see you next time.